Hey guys, so based on what you're currently experiencing, pick a deck. Those of you that are finding it difficult to work through those challenging feelings that come with heartbreak, this would be the deck for you. The cards are absolutely gorgeous. I read the definition from the book. Really powerful messages and an action for you to take. So yeah, this would be the deck for those of you that are needing some guidance as to how to best work through those difficult emotions. Those of you that are in love, new love, or existing, for some time, you want to know if it's going to stand the length of time. This would be the deck for you. The artwork on these is extraordinary. I mean, I can work with one card for an entire reading. I get so much guidance, really able to tap into the energy of those that I'm connecting with. The actual artwork just jumps out at me, and those messages come and flow really smoothly. So that would be the deck for you. And those of you that want to know what's going on with your career, or whether you're going to find a job, how if finances are a little bit unstable, feel a little bit unsafe right now, and want some guidance on what's the best practice for you to be well prepared, this is the deck for you. These are simple oracle messages, but with the energy that I tune into, I'm really able to elaborate on those for you too. So I hope that helps. I'm going to timestamp below, obviously, so feel free to just navigate to the portion of the reading that best describes your situation. Okay, let's get into it. Hey Scorpio. So those of you that have picked heartbreak, let's have a look and see what's going on. How can you best work through those challenging feelings that come with heartbreak? Oh, Scorpio, I hope you're all well. Drop a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. I would absolutely love to know. If you're new to the channel, share the loves. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being part of this community. I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. In all honesty, thank you. Yeah, so let's have a look and see. What's the vibe like, Scorpio? How are you feeling? What's going on with Scorpio? What guidance can I give you this week so you can work through these feelings? What messages do we have? Phoenix rising. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, can I just say, Phoenix rising? Like, when we think about Scorpio in tarot, the card that represents you is the Death card. It is about transformation. It is about the end of something and the beginning of something else. Phoenix rising, the phoenix, right? It is known to rise from the ashes after it's passed on into a new cycle. This is amazing. This is you reinventing yourself time and time again. Scorpio, I'm getting a really strong message for you that, you know what? You keep doubting yourself. You have extraordinary power. The power of transformation, the power of, having the hope, the faith, the strength that's needed to dig really deep, despite the darkness of the feelings that you experience, that most people want to shy away from. They don't want to accept. And it's one of those things where when we don't accept, we don't heal, we carry these things with us from cycle to cycle to cycle. You, on the other hand, have this extraordinary ability to be able to go where others don't go, right? To dig unbelievably deep, to sit in that discomfort, to experience the pain that comes with an ending, and to rise from the ashes, to use that as a stepping stone to fuel you forward and rise from the ashes, to shake it off and rise. Absolutely amazing. Like, I'm almost yelling. Seriously, I need to chill the F out. Okay, so that's a card. The ring light's so bright, guys. I hope you can see that. And let's have a look I'm going to read the definition from the book for you. So when it comes to this situation, you know, and I feel that you're tired, Scorpio. You may not feel that you have the strength and the energy to dig deep, to let go, to accept, to, you know, the injustice that you feel that you may have been dealt with, the unfairness, all those feelings, the anger. I'm yelling again. You're angry. You have all this pent up emotion and you just feel like you're going to explode. I'm getting this thing. Go for maybe a boxing class. Kick a boxing bag. You know, go out into nature and just scream. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself as though you're talking to the other person. Let it all out, right? Even if no one's listening, it might really help you. So let's read this definition. So beautiful, these messages in this book. I love reading them. Phoenix rising. Everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. This is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel that you are walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can heal. The universe has plans and opportunities that are better than you can imagine. So let go and trust and anticipate what is happening or what is coming. Oh my gosh, Scorpio. It's one of those things where I'm getting, you know, you may not want this to come to an end. You're heartbroken and there's a million and one scenarios that could have led to this point. But you are realizing that you simply can't go back to what was. It is broken, and even though nothing is beyond repair, I don't think that you have the energy or the willingness to look back, to move backwards. I think there is this recognition that I have learned my lesson. I am so burnt right now. This has taught me a lesson and I have become so stubborn with it. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move forward despite that pain. So, you know, it's really interesting that it says, soon you will not recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your spirit. The more you recognize and accept that despite the disappointment and the anger that this situation has brought to you and the injustice, accepting that you're just not going to do this no more. No. And you're not even doing it to be vindictive. You're just like, hell no, right? This is just about you now. The anger isn't geared towards the other person. I'm going to get you back. It's one of those things where it's like, that's it. I've learnt my lesson. I now know better. I'm angry that I'm in this situation again. I'm moving forward. And the message Spirit has for you, the action, is write down what you were afraid to let go of. Number your fears from the worst thing that could happen to the smaller fears. So in relation to this breakup, if there's anything that's holding you back, potentially from moving forward, or it's not even a breakup, it could just be a really bad situation with someone that you're currently with. Write those fears down that are holding you back from really showing up in a way that upholds your character and your standards, and number them from the most severe to the least severe. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the most fear. Say to yourself or out loud, I'm willing to let this fear go. Imagine being able to take this sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envisage that the fear becomes a bird. Surrender the bird to a higher source and visualize it flying away. Repeat the word surrender several times. Now I notice here that it says place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the fear, and then it says say to yourself or out loud. I was getting the feeling that speaking the words out loud is really going to help you. Going outdoors in nature where you can, be alone and have this conversation is really going to be helpful. I'm going to hold this up, and the ring light, like I said, is pretty strong. You can't see that. Oh. If you can take a screenshot of that, guys, that'd probably help. So you can come back to it, or you can replay the video if you like. All right, I hope you found that helpful. Best of luck this week, Scorpio. Drop a comment below. Tell me if this is your story, and share any words of wisdom or how you are planning to work through it. It really helps other viewers on their healing journey too. Bye. Alright, love bugs, Scorpio, for those of you that are looking to level up in your love life, that's what I'm getting. This is about you really wanted to deepen those connections, right? I'm getting that you have been having difficulty, Scorpio, really forming those deep connections. This sense of fear that prevents you from vulnerability. And in that place of vulnerability is where that connection deepens. So this week I'm getting a message for you that when it comes to your love life, whether you're dating someone currently and you kind of feel like you want to deepen the connection, but there's something that's stopping that from happening, really explore the parts of yourself that you are afraid to be vulnerable with the other person in, right? And that's where that ingredient lies. Working through that, and even in conversation, if you're at a stage in your dating or relationship or whatever it is with this person that you feel it's safe to have this conversation, have the conversation, because it will allow you to really work that fear and that vulnerability. I'm also getting, speaking to someone, there is someone out there that you go to that is a real source of, wisdom, right? Go to that person that will give you, there is someone out there that has a message that is really going to help you see that fear in a different light, that allows you to access that vulnerability in a really accepting way to work with it. So let's draw a card out and see what's the message for you this week in your love life, Scorpio. I don't feel that you're, sorry, let me start that again. I feel that you're not in a bad place with your love life. I just feel that it's time for you to level up, and that's what you're experiencing. That's what you're wanting. Relationship patterns. Okay. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Wow. And I'm looking at this card, the artwork. I love the artwork on these cards. Are absolutely amazing. And it's about looking at yourself in the mirror and really when you look at yourself in the mirror, having a conversation. There's this approach, it's called the mirroring strategy. Look it up. It's really, really interesting. And the steps you take with the mirror approach, when you want to change your mindset and you want to change how you show up, whether it be in relationships, in any situation, it's quite extraordinary, because you see, as you talk to yourself about yourself, how your body language changes and how it shifts. And then you're able to really present in a way that you want to present, the way the energy you want to step into. And this will allow you to really kind of take an objective point of view so that you can identify those relationship patterns if you don't know them already, to gain the strength to kind of separate yourself from the fear, separate yourself and your cognitive mind from the experience and the feelings that it's creating, and becoming more realistic so that you can identify whether your fear is real. Is it a fear that you have held on to that has nothing to do with this experience with this person? Because if so, you're repeating a relationship or a situation in a way that didn't work for you in the past. So being able to identify that is really, really helpful. So I'm going to hold this card up for you. Feel free to take a screenshot. And I'm going to draw a card out just to break it down a little bit. So this week, really focusing on the, sorry, too many cards. Really focusing on the parts of yourself that bring up this, it's almost like a block. The minute you go there, there is an element of discomfort that surrounds you. So you kind of shy away from them. You get this feeling where it's like, no, I don't feel comfortable with this. Let's not go there. Even if it's in conversation with the other person, go there. Go there with yourself first, and then see if you feel that it's safe to go there with the other person as well. All right, what have we got? A few too many cards, but I'll take them. Okay. So yeah, it's about those fears. It's about what you're suppressing. You know, this is Scorpio. This is absolutely about your shadow self. It's about the parts of yourself that you have suppressed and that you don't want them to come to the surface. You know, they're a little bit painful, but I'm talking to the sign that's all about transformation. I'm talking about a sign that is willing to sit with the difficult emotions that a lot of us shy away from. You know, go there, go to that fear. You don't have to set up a tent, right? We don't want you to stay there. Create that objectiveness so that you don't get consumed by those feelings, and just think about the reality of your current situation. The fear, is it causing you to relive cycles and patterns that it's time to let go of? Okay, and just so gorgeous. And then, you know, I'm getting this, weighing up those pros and cons. Start giving a little bit. Start giving a little bit. If you don't feel comfortable exploring it, you know, head first, full on, take steps, because that will allow you to deepen that connection. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. That's the message I'm getting for you. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Drop a comment below. Thank you so much for those of you that support the channel and subscribe. I really do appreciate you. Turn on the notifications bell so you know when those live readings are coming. If you're not subscribed, share the love, guys. Come on board. Be part of our community. And I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye. All right, Scorpio. So what's going on with the cash? I'm getting a message that a lot of you want to get out of a situation. That's what this is about. You feel that you cannot fully embrace who you have become. I feel there's been extraordinary growth in the last few years, and that the current situation that you're in does no longer align with you, and it's causing you so much discomfort that you're looking for a way to shift out, to get the hell out of Dodge. And it's like you're on hot coals. You are so ready to let this go. It is toxic. You've realized it is toxic, and you've realized that, you know, it's really time for you to embrace the person that you have stepped into, but you can't fully embrace because of your current situation. And so you're thinking about ways that you can, you know, build your finances so that you can shift out of that. Now, this could have to do with a current career that is absolutely really bad for your emotional and mental well-being. This could have to do with a relationship that you're ready to leave, but you're not in a position to do that. That brings a kind of stability or security that you're wanting. So place the message as it fits, and let's have a look and see what message is for you guys. Trust gives freedom. It doesn't take it away. You demonstrate your love by showing others that you trust them. Wow, that's huge. Trust gives freedom. So are you doubting that you have what it takes to make it work? Are you doubting, Scorpio, that if you were to step away from your current situation, you couldn't work it out as you went? I'm feeling that a lot of you are putting a plan in place, and the plan's unnecessary, but it's so freaking elaborate, it becomes so overwhelming and huge that it stops you from actually taking the steps that are needed to embrace the future that you want. Is there fear and doubt? Explore that, because the message I'm getting for you is that, hey, Scorpio, the freedom that you're looking for comes from your ability to trust that you have what it takes to meet every challenge as it arises, not by being overly prepared, because nothing can prepare you for the feelings you're going to experience when you're in it. It's about having the experience. It isn't something that's taught. Yes, gather information or be prepared to a point where you have resources to go to. You have direction that you're working towards, but overcomplicating it is not going to allow you to really move forward. And the message, you demonstrate your love by showing others that you trust them. Potentially there are others involved with this. Maybe this situation is impacting a person that you're with in a relationship. Maybe it's impacting children. Maybe it's impacting your partner if it has to do with career. Maybe if it is your job, it's impacting the way you show up, the person you're showing up as, and it's impacting your reputation in a way you don't want it to, right? So showing others that you trust them is a message that I'm getting. Trust yourself, and then by doing that, you will get the support that you need to get you through this transition. I hope that makes sense, guys. All right, I'm going to pull out a couple of cards, or one card, to see if there's any further message for you. Scorpio, thank you for the support. Drop a comment below if this is your situation. I love reading your comments. I do aim to respond to them. Okay, so yeah, you have an idea, but you feel that it's very foreign, it's very new. You are going to move forward, you are going to take action. And what I'm getting here is the answer to this move this week, right? And moving forward, other than this week, is, you know what? Become a gatherer. Take a step forward, gather. Take another step forward, gather. Right? The more you gather, think of it like this. If it's about finances, every little bit counts. You move forward, you have an experience, right? You learn a lesson, and those opportunities for more money to come in, or for you to see different approaches that allow you to get the finances that you need to move forward, they're going to come, and you will gather. Viewing it as a huge situation with a lot to do is what's going to keep you stuck. One step at a time this week. Plan, move forward. Trust yourself. Let others support you. Show up in the way you want to show up for yourself. All right, Scorpio, have a great week. Thank you for your support. If you're subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you. If you haven't, share the love, guys. Seriously, share the love. Hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you know when I'm doing live readings. They'll be posted on the community page. And yeah, have a great week.